Your gaze wanders over the eyes, stone.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
Your gaze wanders over. The air is still and quiet in this strange place, but as you approach a mysterious figure in the distance, silence crowds your ears even more closely. The onyx eyes, three-layered crown, and feathered shoulders. You recognize her from the statues that stand tall in the desert sands. She is the goddess Zor Stissa, greatest of the seven. Her tail is coiled demurely around her feet, her fingers tented, their tips lightly touching. She looks at you softly, affectionately, and begins to sing.
I called a hero from the chaff. I called her here to me. I called a hero from below, and she shall set us free.
The great god steps slowly toward you, her song flourishing to a crescendo as she approaches. Her fingers remain tented. Her tail relaxes and floats gently behind her.
Hear and heed my call, my love. Your hand is mine to hold. Hear and heed my call, my love. I've secrets to unfold.
She is close to you now, her great round eyes peering affectionately into your own. She cradles your face in her hand and continues to sing.
You are mine. You are my own. Your life belongs to me. You are mine. You are my own. My champion to be.
Her eyes narrow to slits, and she steps back, looks you and smiles.
Very good. You are not easily seduced, even by those you should be able to trust. I'm impressed. It seems I have chosen well.
She stands tall and proud, a great figure against the changing stonescape.
You will lead our kind back to divinity. You will ascend. You are my Godwoken. Let me show...
Suddenly, a whirl of energy enters you. You feel it uncoil in great bands, expanding outward from your belly to the top of your head and tips of your toes. You feel perfected.
I have unlocked a great power within you. One only those like you can wield. You feel it, don't you? The rarity of this power. Its ability to create new worlds. Or I bless the very water beneath your feet. Now you may wield that power for yourself. A first taste of things to come, for this is only the beginning. This is the task I lay before you. It isn't small, but it is yours to carry or to abandon. Over time, I will ask much of you, my champion. But for now, I ask little more than what you know in your heart must be done. You matter. You above all others, even those you may love. Good. You know as well as I that there are other forces at play.
She gestures to the battle below, where tremendous powers clash in endless violence.
A new era is upon us. Not only does man battle man, but God battles God as well. They who prevail will set the new order. We cannot fall to the bottom. I believe in you. I hand-picked you among all my beloved kin, because I trusted that you would succeed if you...
Sebille is pensively tracing a new name on her arm, gilded letters in an ancient alphabet.
Sebille. My own name. A little gift from Tirsen Dilius. Leave it to a god to be overly dramatic. Must be a celestial party game. If the latter... In a final heart. Why? Did you assume I wouldn't? Ha! As it happens, that invitation is why I let you live. Your flesh is weak. All flesh is weak. But your spirit remained strong as your... So they are. My arms are great. One day I'll know who they were. The ones on my right arm. And one day, they are the ones I was forced to kill. I don't know why. I can't recall. But I kept their names, and with their names, I will honor them. By taking the life of he, the master. A lizard, but not... If he be a demon, as the frightened claim, I will be a demon hunter. If he be a god, as the cowering claim, I will be a godslayer. Until it is over, I will be nothing but vengeance. A day on the beach I'll be after.
She returns your smile, though you can read the skepticism.
A lovely little promise to make. We'll see how bloodied you're willing to get to pluck the one rose lost in a forest of daggers. Still, I do appreciate the sentiment. Those are the breadcrumbs, torn and tossed aside along the long road to the master. They are inconsequential, candles snuffed out by a brighter flame, if I do say so myself. Hardly. I walked up to the quay, asked for the ship to Fort Joy, and declared myself a sorcerer. I'm here to hunt, remember? Here to play a game of tic-tac-terminate with a special certain someone. My, I did get you all worked up, didn't I? Afraid you won't be able to sleep tonight?
She pulls her hand away, quickly and violently, as if bitten by a snake.
No, it's fine. I don't know why I did that. I suppose I'm a bit skittish from time to time. Skittish like a cat that's seen too much unkindness. You see, there's triplets in my mind. The woman I am, the woman I must be, the woman I long to be. Like all sisters, they do tend to be at odds with one another. From time to precious time. To be better, I must butcher. All new beginnings require sacrifice. You can see what I can do. What comes as easily as a morning's yawn or a rush of blood in the presence of beauty. This, you must accept. Thank you. How romantic a concession, to let a woman kill when she so pleases.
one of her eyebrows arcs, like a cat arching its back, ready to scratch.
A touchy subject, I warn you. It didn't exactly feel like a kiss, but the true pain came after, when I lost all of my own volition. I served but the Master and none but he. Touchy subject. I did warn you.
Sabine looks at the flask with surprise, but accepts.
My word. Warms the heart and everything else besides. Thank you. I needed a bit of good cheer.
And there goes the rest of your bottle.
You don't say. I too had the pleasure. Of course, when I say pleasure, I mean the distinct dishonor. What always happens? I'd rather not talk about it.
She hesitates, but you can tell she wants to speak.
The thing is, Tierson Dilius, the Old Father, the Golden Leaf, he wants me to become the next Divine.
Her eyes fix on some unseen...
Beware of gods, but divinity. And yet, he treated me... exactly. His was an exercise in power. Brutal, like all true power is. His was a lesson, meant to discipline, not to edify. Why would I obey such a god? Like I said, beware of God's divinity. One word and it makes you drunk already.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Don't make much of it one way or the other, but the farther we get away from the joy, the better. There's got to be a way off this island. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? Okay. I don't. Look, I know it was bad, okay? I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm sorry,
I must say, I was lacking skill. However, they are infuriating when they get in one's skull. This is perhaps the first intelligent question you have asked. After all, one should always try to learn from one's betters. My people are a race far beyond anything that exists in the... We seek to master the We craft wonders to last through the ages, long after your crude tools have rusted to nothing. No, not yet. Not until And after all, I am still here, despite the Voidwoken's best efforts. There are rumors that some have been found at the Black Pits. An oil field on Reaper's... I was trying to uncover the truth when I was waylaid by these Magisters. But wherever the artifacts of my people are, I will find them. We have not simply vanished into thin air. There is a great variety among our people. Some are tall and lithe, others short and... This is what makes you such an abomination, you see. You look almost exactly like every other lizard out there, just as every human looks like every other human. Walking through this world is as repulsively bland as staring at a wall for a century. After a while, the very sight of you disgusts me. No offense, of course. Ignorant. I dare say I have a better knowledge of this world than any creature living in it. Oh, I may be missing some social mores or be unaware of what king waged which war, but why nitpick? Waiting for a letter is tedious. What I have gone through is... Your history is an interminably dull list of mortals that were born, achieved nothing of worth, and then died. Certainly one may have expanded his kingdom, or another invented some way of pickling fish. But what does it matter? Where will your kingdoms be in 100 years? In 1,000? They will all be dust, along with each and every one of your great heroes. Your people and nations come and go, mayflies, but the universe is always there. Even when my people walked this land, a dropped apple still fell to... I have yet to see the mortal king that can decree all apples must fall up from their trees, or order fire to produce cold instead of heat. No, these laws stretch to infinity. That is knowledge worth having. Everything else is arguing over who has built the prettiest sand. I fell victim to the enemy of all great minds. Fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of change. These are the things that poison civilizations. I was on the cusp of a glorious breakthrough, but my king's fear held me back. I discovered a veil hanging across the universe. A barrier of pure source. It was amazing. The kind of discovery on which a civilization turns. Who knows what secrets may have been hidden behind that curtain? Do you know, I never thought to ask. Between him purging me and casting me into a traitor's tomb. What a foolish oversight! If only I'd had your prescience and curiosity, I could have saved myself centuries of pondering that very question. I mean, yes, I suppose you could have drained the power from it, but that would have weakened it significantly. It would be quite irresponsible. After all, the power of the thing is not the point. It hid something. Who knows what that might have been? The secrets to the universe could have lain behind that curtain, but I was not given the chance to find out. Now, I fear I never will. He ceased to be my king the moment I did nothing wrong. All I wanted was to further the... Who knows? Had I been... Well, certainly he was not pleased with my insistence that was law. But the reason I was purged was slightly less... After the king refused to let me investigate the Veil, I brought 7 lords. Beneath the king in authority, but far above me. I brought them my I had hoped they would help me convince the king of his error. Well, my sentence was carried out.
The skeleton stands quietly for a moment.
I'm not sure. Centuries in a tomb can warp one's memory. I remember the big things, of course. My library, my home, my king, my family. But the rest, it's all covered in a fog. And the more I see of this world, the thicker that fog seems to get. Once I would have boasted that it was the best form of government. Indeed, living forever under the rule of a wise king is one thing. But if he should reject philosophy and the natural arts for the sake of power, well, I cannot imagine a worse torture. Indeed, you cannot. Nothing. We crafted our homes from stone and crystal, using the power. Your people, on the other hand, seem quite content to sit about in smoky hovels, held together. It's a mercy I don't have a nose. I cannot imagine how you stand it. They came rather low in my life. My wife and daughter always had to compete with my work for my attention. And my work was always stiff. They were often neglected. I wonder how many more years they spent neglected, well, before whatever happened, happened. I was a scholar, researching. Had I been allowed to proceed, an entire race of deities, with it would have solved all of our problems. Indeed, so I gathered from your earlier prattling. I also met someone. Oh, nothing is wrong. Simply unexpected. The person I met was without doubt. When I wore flesh, I knew her as the Lady Armadia. She was one of the 7 lords that served our king. Naturally, they acted as any lords would. They bowed to their king and sneered at their lessers. And there was an awful lot of sneering, even back then. One can only imagine how much there is now. Yes, well, if you are quite finished wasting my time, I believe we have some business to get on with. What would I do? Oh, dear heart, it is not a question of would. It is a question of what will I do. It is only fitting, after all. You worshipped the Eternals as gods. Why not follow one as divine? The Lady Armadia has laid out the plight of the world and begged me. It is a grave responsibility, but one that I gladly accept.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? One of the gods? What did they say? Champion to the gods, eh? Better than one bugaboo, which is what I'm stuck with. Anywho, well done you. You'll make a great disciple, I'm sure. Oh, nothing worth mentioning. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? Course I do. What's your poison? One of those. Out with the new, in with the old. Something you can sing along to, eh? I've got it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K. Whoa. Excuse. L, M, N, O. I can't. It's nothing. Let's keep moving. The sooner I find a way to get this... Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. At least I went down doing what I loved. Nope. This one doesn't talk to me. It talks through me. You'll know it when you see it. How very sweet of you to notice. I know. It's weird.
She drums on her forehead with 2 fingers, smiles.
They used to be blue. Oh well.
She bats her eyelashes at you in an exaggerated flutter. Then...
Character. I like that. I'm going to use that. If I can say nothing else for my current companion, at least I can say it gave me a bit of character. So what's it like, being alone in your head? Peaceful never was my forte.
I must say, lacking skill. However,
You hear a sharp chittering from the ground. After a quick back and forth, the squirrel throws up its paws and you feel a strange new power fill your... A skeletal arm reaches upward, grasping at empty air. Now free, the arm thrashes furiously. It doesn't relent, and the arm hits the sand and goes rigid. Its wrist rotates like a compass needle, a single bony...
Voidwoken. We meet again. Prepare yourself.
calling us vermin, but we'll just keep putting them down.
Ours. You are ours.
corpses of voidlings lie in heaps around you, a miasma of cursed fluid pooling at your feet.
Let them come, I say. They are easy.
We can't get caught up in another battle like that. They're only getting worse.
They came wave after wave after wave.
No sooner have you rung the ornate bell than the face of a lizard woman surfaces from behind a rock up on the ledge before you. Her stare is as sharp as the bolt eyeing you from atop her crossbow.
Stand back, kinswoman, and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no magister, or draw one last deep breath. Look about you, sister. Do you feel an all-powerful sun, or see the desert on all horizons? We are far from house and law. So don't you stand there and play coy with me. Not when the worms are licking their lips beneath your very feet. I will not. You do not wear the collar of oppression. Explain. I have heard of this woman. No Magister would know. She can deceive our enemies, but sadly she cannot escape them. You do not share this weakness, as your presence here attests. I apologize for the steel-tipped welcome, but lives are at stake. Hold on, I'll let you up.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of...
Come, ascend to the sanctuary of Amadia. You'll find you're not the only guest here. Be welcome to this sanctuary. You are fortunate to have found this place. The hollow marshes swallow life and regurgitate only the dead. It is the laboratory of a lunatic. A place removed from mercy and sanity where mad Brachus Rex would experiment to his dark heart's content. There are ruins in the marshes. Stonework vultures that perch above the king's long-buried treasure. But his is not a treasure of gold, ruby, and sapphire. It is a treasure of death, weapons, and vile magic. The nights here are long and lonely, but I often listen to my mistress Gratiana speak of days long gone. The heydays of Brachus Rex. Perhaps she will tell you her tales. My name is Bahara. Like you, I am a sorcerer. But unlike you, I am also a faithful servant of Amadia. Praised be her name, and praised be her starlit eyes. Amadia is the Great Mother. She is the goddess in whose womb magic was conceived, from whose sacred body immortal wizards were born. Gratiana, her priestess in this sanctuary, is teaching me her ways. For several years now, I've been her disciple, but she has resided here for centuries, sustained by Amadia's love.